Hello viewers, it's Super GT here. I hope you've had a very nice Christmas and a New Year. And we're back in Forza Lobby Disconnector Simulator 6, away from the line in A-Class around a very wet Brands Hatch in the Lotus Elise. In A-Class, I think I've already said that. But anyway, going into turn 1, we've got our usual carnage. A couple of guys off in the gravel trap. This RX-7 comes along, smashes everyone off, and that's given me a free pass into 7th position as we go into the hairpin at the top of the hill here, and it looks like the guys ahead of us are battling it out but not spinning out at this current moment through the tricky puddle into the left-hander, and this guy's got it all out of shape. I'm going to go around him. Actually no, I'm not. I'm going to get punted off onto the never-ending grass. For those of you who've been punted onto that grass, sometimes you end up on it forever, and I can't get back on the track here, and in the end I do. But I've lost quite a few positions there, down in 10th now, and I'm going to get punted wide by the Lancer, and he carries on going. That's the typical way of Forza, isn't it? The guy rams you off and then carries on as you are busy spinning around trying to get yourself back on the track. I've gained a couple of positions there from those guys who spun round, but overall through that corner I've lost a position, so I'm down in 11th now, going through the big puddle into the long right-hander. Couple of guys here. How many have we got here? 4 guys ahead battling, and one of them has gone off, so that's down to 3 now. I've got a guy on the inside. There's a big puddle on the inside here, so I'm going to have to let him have that position there. That was only ever going to end in tears if I stuck it around the outside. So let's see what happens into this one. This is a tricky corner. You can't quite see it. Everyone's pretty much parted ways for me, giving me 3 positions in the space of 2 seconds, which always helps. And through there, dipping 2 wheels into the puddle, which sets the back of the car round. But I've managed to control it quite nicely. Coming into the final corner of the track, this is the Grand Prix circuit around Brands Hatch, and I've got this American muscle car here, almost going to the back of it. Not quite there. He's braking. I'm not sure what he's doing there. But I'm through past him. Actually, no, I haven't gained a position there, so I think he's lagging for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there. He's not technically there because I didn't gain the position when I went past him. But anyway, we are in a solid 7th. A bit of a gap though between us and 6th position, so we're going to have to spend the majority of this lap trying to catch up. There they are at the bottom of the hill, so that's a good 2 or 3 seconds I've got to catch up there. Although this car is very well suited to this kind of track, and especially in the rain. You want very nimble cars for the rain, although you don't want a twitchy car, because the wet surface doesn't really help you if you have a very twitchy car. You want quite a grounded and solid car. I guess the huge rear wing there is helping me in that respect. So there's a beetle behind me. It looks like I've pulled away ever so slightly from him. So let's not worry about behind. It's all about going forward, of course. And it looks like I have gained, actually. I reckon I'm about 1 second behind now. Or 1 or 2 seconds, so I've definitely gained on this lap. And this is the section, this corner here is one where I often gain quite a lot. People aren't quite sure what line to take, and a lot of people make mistakes there as well. So this corner I like to avoid the puddle on the inside wherever possible, as I did there. By going through that puddle you're just asking for trouble, because it's just going to spin you around. I did it on the first lap. I dipped 2 wheels into it, which didn't help. But look at this, we have gained on the back of this pack. So we've got 1 lap left here. Let's see how many of these guys we can get past. The leader is only 1,000 feet behind. It might be a bit of a tall order to try and catch up and win this race, but let's see how many we can get past. So going through Paddock Hill Bend, I'm going to get a good run here and get past the puddle before moving to the inside of the Lancer that took me out on lap 1. I'm going to show him how it's properly done. That's how you do an overtake cleanly. And we are into 6th. Looking right at the back of 5th now, it looks like another Lancer, and I've got to go so close to going off of the track there. Anyone who's been off on that corner, in the wet especially, knows that if you go off there you just slide on pretty much forever. I bet some of you guys are still there now, sliding on. But through into 5th position, you're looking back at 4th and 3rd now, actually moving quite quickly through this group, and hopefully we can get a podium here, I reckon, if we can get past these 2 guys. First and second, first place has got 600 feet gap, so I've gained on him, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to win this race. I'm going to go around the outside of the Subaru. He's going to go through the puddle and leave me just about enough space on the outside to go cleanly around the outside of him. And look at the back of a Mini Cooper now through the tricky right-hander. This one's a hard one. He's got it right and I've got it about right as well. Let's see what he does into this one. I'm going to go around the puddle as I always do. He's going to go around it as well. Take a bit of a better line than I did. I'm going to look up his inside here into the last corner, but he's going to cover me off. So I'm going to go around his outside. And we're looking at the back of the Lotus now. And I've gone around his outside cleanly there. And let's see if I can get a good run on the Lotus going up to the lines. That's going to be really close. And I'm just accidentally going to nudge him, which pretty much hinders my chance there of getting past him. So that is a third position in the end, which is actually a really good result. Might have got second there had I not gone into the back of him. I was a bit scared of going into the puddle on the right hand side, because as soon as you touch the puddle you slow down. So in the end I have to settle for third. That's a good result though, pretty pleased with that. Let's look at the lap times there. 1 minute 44, not clean of course, but I was following people for most of that. A Trans Am in the lead. It looks like I was pretty much the quickest person on the track. So that was a good race in the end. A bit of argy-bargy on lap 1, but that's always to be expected. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. On the channel recently, I've got an ABS assist guide, so how you can go without turning that assist off, and also one for traction control and stability management. So you can check them out if you want to improve yourself at this game, if you haven't already turned those assists off. So I hope those help you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've had a good New Year and a good Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.